today I will show you a bit how to create a design on your mobile phone when you're working with Canva. Same thing, I will show you how you can access all your previous designs. And I just found a typo there. It's just hilarious. I mean, you story. No, I will show you a bit about your story. Pardon my French. It's not getting any better. But well, I will focus now and we will hop on over directly to Canva when my mouse intends to move along. So hey yo from my mobile phone, right back again. And we directly go to, you can download the Canva app obviously from the Play Store or the Google Play Store or App Store from your iPhone. And then you have this really cute icon right there, this small blue circle with the white C in it. So yeah, same thing as you probably already are used to when you use Canva on your desktop version, is that Canva shows you a lot of designs or a lot of different dimensions that you can use. For example, it has an Instagram post, so you can create your Instagram posts right there. You can create Facebook posts, Facebook covers, even though these look very wrong. So the dimensions changed to 1920 times 1080, and that's the wrong dimension here where it says Facebook cover, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that's a general square social media graphic, a photo collage, posters, flyers, invitations, cards, Twitter posts, blog banner, YouTube thumbnails, U-story. We will have a look at the U-story later. And Pinterest graphics and whatnot. So you can see there is a lot happening there. And for every category that you find, you can also click on See All. We will do that with an Instagram post now, so I can click on See All, and then you have a lot of templates that you can use. As you can see, there are some of the templates that have this coin going on right there. So there is a 1 and then there is a coin. So that means that there is probably a graphic in there, or a vector or an illustration in there that you have to pay for. So that means that you cannot download it as you have it. Let's just use in honor of, okay, I don't want to use the Mother's Day one because, well, yeah, just not so appropriate for me. But let's just use the You're the Best at, which one has another coin there? Okay, to look this good, let's use that one. So you see that there is the coin right here. And when you open it, you can automatically see with the grid that is there, with the squares, that the picture is the thing that you would have to pay for. So you could use the graphic probably, but you would have to switch out this image. Then you could still use, if you like the look and feel of it in general, you just switch out the picture and then you can still use it for your social media graphics. So let's just, now that we have that one open already, we can just start and edit the things and change it up so that we can eventually use it for our own. So as it says right there in your face, it says tap something to start editing. It's a pretty neat, like, direct thing that people ask us. So that's what we're doing. So we want to change the copy, so that's where I type in, where I tap at, and then you can change the things just as you would when you write a regular text to people. So madness is not just a word. It doesn't take much. Madness is not a word. Oh, it changed already. It doesn't take much. Madness is not just a word. I think that's high quality information I am sharing with you right here. So, maybe I don't want to have the grooming tips at rarelygreatsite.com, but in case you hear the rambling, that's Yoshi again. But for example, let's say crazy online. It's so small I can't even properly see. Online tutorials by weird people. Yes, I think that's legit. So when you're done with that, you can tap on the check at the top right corner, and that's practically you can then like choose whatever type of font you want it to have by just tapping on it once. You can switch those up, but I'm going to keep those for now. And if I want to change the picture, like the background picture now, which is actually the one, so just as a general reminder, there is the spacing. Also, you can add, so you can adjust the letter spacing that's going on there, or the line height, which doesn't make much sense with one line text. But for example, if we check the madness, if we tap on the madness, it's not just a word, and on the spacing and then the line height, that's what would happen here, as you can see. And again, if you're happy with the settings, you can just tap on the check bar kind of thing. So now that I want to change the background of the image, I tap on the background thing once, and there you can see, you can choose pictures from your gallery, or you can use a color, like you can just use a random background color, but that's just a bit ridiculous and boring. So we'll click on image, because then you can search the Canva library again. So now that we are doing some laptopy tutorial kind of things, I'm looking for a laptop and click on the search icon, and there you can see there are a few that are free for you to use, and then there are a few with a coin and the one symbol there. So those would be the ones that you have to pay again. So since I am quite white with my text, I will probably use that image. And if I want to, if I want to move it around a bit or get a different angle, you can tap on the image again and squeeze it around. And if you want to zoom in, you do that as you would on your mobile phone with the thing that you plug away your own eyebrows. The plug? Is it called a plug? The plug is something else, but you know what I mean. So you can move that around a bit too. Zoom in a bit and then move it a bit up, but that does not make sense really. So yeah. If you want to add another, you can also, if you want to change like the image, what it looks like, and add some filters, you can do that by tapping on the filter, like tapping on the image and then on the filter tab, and then you can click through the different kinds of filters that are out there, or that Canva offers for the graphics that you're using. I kind of like the greenish one because it's so retro. Probably not that retro, but whimsical. You can also, if you click on those, you see that there is this slider bar. And if you tap on it again, you can intensify the filter, or you can unintensify the filter, or yeah. So that's something that you can play around with. Let's use the summer one, just because summer is happening soonish. And so, yay, summer! And if you want to move the things around, so for example, the text that we created here, it's too far up for me because it like has the edge on the laptop. If you want to move that around, you just tap it once, and then you can just pull it down with your finger, and there you can place it wherever you want it to be then. If we add an additional thing, you can click on the plus button at the bottom right corner of your mobile phone, where it's an X now. So you can see now it's a plus, and when you click on it, there's an X. So you can add more text, you can add more images, and you can hey everyone, I'm sorry for being late again. But okay, so you can add a text, you can add an image, or you can add a graphic. So let's just let's look for a paw, which makes total sense when you have a laptop and say madness is not just a word. And then you can let's use that kind of paw. Oh, that looks like on my tattoo. So now you see that there are two squares with two different colors, which means you can click on that one, or you tap on that one, and then you can change the color that's used there now. But I kind of like that one. And if you want to have your own custom color, then you click on the plus here, and you can enter your hex code right there, or you can just move around on the rainbow gradient kind of thing, and then choose whatever color you want here. I want, okay, that one is fine. I want the teal mintish one to be a different color, so I want it to be more green, obviously. Yeah, and now that I'm okay with it, I click on the button again. Everything is different today. Difficult today. And if you want to make it smaller, you just have to tap on one of the white circles in the corner, and then you can make it smaller and make it bigger. And as you can see with a circle with the arrow, that's how you can rotate your things here. So let's rotate the paw and put it somewhere here, make it smaller, because that makes total sense. Not so, yeah. And if you, for example, now want to, if you have more types of graphics here, and if you want this graphic to be underneath a previous one, then you can see that there is a circle with 3 dots in it. And if you click on that, you can either copy the thing. So I have 2 paws now. Yay! 2 paws. Or you can also, with the right icon, move it 1 layer down, which doesn't make a lot of which does really make a difference, since they're not on top of each other. But if I use that one and do it with that one, you can see that I can move it behind the square, but I will move it further up again. So yeah, that's practically how you can use the graphics, how you can use Canva. Of course, there are not a lot of what you can do is not as extensive as on the desktop version, but it's pretty damn cool when you're on the go and you just want to create a nice graphic, or you took a great picture and you want to add some inspiring text on there. So now you say, I've created my my graphic, I'm done with that one, I really like that one, so I click on share, and it's making the magic happen, as you see. And once the thing is loaded, you can then share the graphic after it's done loading with wherever you want it to go. So you can share it with via WhatsApp. You can immediately post it to Facebook, to Instagram, to your feed, or to your Instagram stories. Or you can, if you scroll down, or if you scroll further down, I assume So you can also save it in Drive. Is there a save button? Not really. Or at least I can't find it at the moment. But you can share it with whoever people you want to share it with. And you can upload it, for example, to Google Drive also. Or add it immediately to your Planoly account and then organize your grid, for example. So I'm going to add that to my Planoly and upload it so that then I can organize it on my feed for my postings. But going back to Canva, if you finished that graphic and you have more graphics that you created, you just at the bottom of the screen you see create a design or your designs. And your designs is a place where you also have all the graphics that you've previously created for people and all the things that you've created on your desktop version too. So you can start out like creating templates on desktop and then continue like adding quotes, for example, on mobile phone when you're on the go. That's totally managed. That's totally possible and probably not a bad idea. But something I want to show you, which is pretty cool when you're working with Instagram, is just that, and that's something that is not, I checked it before, it's not on the Canva desktop version, but it's here on the mobile phone, and you saw that before when I was scrolling through the thing. It's called Your Story, because you can, of course, Instagram stories or stories in general, also on Facebook, are totally trendy, and people want to see more of them, and that's or you can use this for a lot of crazy things. So you can create your highlight images, for example, when you save your stories as your highlights on Instagram. I just show you quickly what that is, even though I haven't set it up myself. But for example, you can see that these are the circles where it says story highlights. People have a lot of different, let's just go to, I know that Sarah has those set up. So you can see when people go to your Instagram profile, they can automatically see your highlights, and you can save different types of stories that you've already posted. You can totally save them here in your highlights. And for that purpose, you can create these your story images, but not only for the highlight images, but also, for example, if you wanted to look different than what Instagram itself is offering with their text layer kind of type things, or some call to actions, for example. Yes, of course, that's your clown, Emma. There it is. And you can like create call to actions with the Canva stories and make it a bit prettier or a bit more on brand. That's just something that a lot of people really do enjoy. So just simply clicking on one of the designs, or you click on see all and pick one that you like. I saw one with leaves before. Oh, let's use the trees because they're cute. So then you can, of course, edit everything you want. Oh, look, you can change the colors of the trees. That's a bit stupid, right? I mean, seriously, it's a tree. A tree's green. Anyway, so with your story, you can create a few different types of stories for your Instagram stories if you not only want to use the inbuilt text type things, as I mentioned before. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm sorry that I was just 20 minutes late, but that's how it goes with the tech sometimes, and mobile madness is not only a topic, but it's the theme of the month. So I'm totally embracing the craziness and embracing all the flaws that can happen during the live streams, because, well, shit happens. So thanks for watching today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Sunday. Next Sunday will be not same time. It will be the 5 p.m. again, because that's what the initial time is. But because there was birthday party planned today, it was we started at 7 and later. But next week it's again on at 5 p.m. So tune in. I swear I have my tech figured out on time by then, because of course now I will totally try it out before I go live. Never be too sure, people. Never be too sure. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday and see you soon. Bye.